All right, so we're diving deep into Jensen Huang's keynote.
Nvidia's CEO.
Yeah, from CES 2025. And it was just this whirlwind of AI announcements.
Really a lot coming out of Nvidia.
And it's, I think, one of those things that, even if you're not like a techie or anything, this stuff's going to like impact all of us.
Oh, absolutely.
It's kind of a glimpse into the future of, how we'll work and play and even think.
Yeah, it's interesting because Huang isn't just like talking about, faster GPUs or like fancy graphics.
Right.
It's like he's painting this picture of AI being woven into, practically every part of our lives.
Yeah, and he kicks things off with this concept of tokens.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh no, not another crypto thing.
Yeah.
But it's actually much cooler than that.
Right.
He's talking about these basic building blocks that AI uses to understand the world.
Mm.
And it goes way beyond just, words and images.
He uses this analogy of AI developing its own senses through these tokens.
Yeah.
So it's like AI is learning to see and hear and feel the world.
Gotcha.
In its own way.
And he uses some seriously wild examples to illustrate this.
Yeah.
He talks about robots learning intricate movements through tokens.
Right?
So imagine like a robot mastering a complex dance routine, like something out of a Michael Jackson video,
Yeah, it's amazing how tokens can translate human actions into something AI can understand and then replicate. But it gets even more powerful when you think about the potential for things like restoring lost abilities.
Okay.
Huang mentions someone regaining their voice through this technology.
Wow, that's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
It's almost like AI is becoming this benevolent force, helping us overcome limitations and reach new heights.
Exactly.
He even talks about AI predicting dangers and finding cures for diseases, almost like our own personal guardian angel.
Now, when it comes to like the fusion of AI and computer graphics, Nvidia's new RTX 50 series is a prime example.
Okay.
Huang dives into this technology called DLSS, where AI basically creates extra frames to make gameplay super smooth.
So it's like AI is giving your graphics card an extra boost of power.
Exactly. And the crazy thing is the new RTX 5070, which is their more affordable card, can actually achieve the same performance as the previous high-end 4090.
Wow.
All thanks to AI efficiency.
So AI is not only making things faster, but also more accessible.
Absolutely.
That's a pretty powerful combination.
And then Huang jumps into the concept of scaling laws, which is really how AI is rapidly evolving. It boils down to this idea. The more data you feed AI, the bigger the models you create, and the more computing power you use, the more powerful AI becomes.
It's just this constant cycle of growth and improvement.
Yeah.
Kind of like training for a marathon. You push yourself further, build up your endurance, and eventually you're able to achieve things that you never thought possible.
That's a great analogy. And Huang highlights 3 specific types of scaling. Pre-training, which is like laying the foundation for AI's knowledge. Post-training, which is like fine-tuning those skills, almost like a coach refining an athlete's technique. And then test time scaling. Where AI learns to be more strategic with its resources. Deciding when to use more power for complex tasks and when to conserve energy for simpler ones.
So it's like AI is learning to be more adaptable and efficient.
Yes.
Just like we do in our own lives. We don't go all out all the time.
Exactly.
Learn to pace ourselves and prioritize our energy.
And to support all this massive scaling, Huang unveiled Nvidia's new data center GPUs. Which are ridiculously huge.
Oh, wow.
Like the size of a small car.
Wow. That really puts things into perspective.
Yeah.
We're talking about some serious computational power here. But how does all this translate into something we can actually use?
That's where agentic AI comes in. These are systems of AI models that work together like specialized teams to solve complex problems. What's interesting is that Nvidia isn't just building their own AI agents. They're giving other companies the tools to create their own.
So they're basically empowering everyone to build their own AI-powered solutions.
Exactly. And Huang gives some really cool examples of what's possible. Imagine AI research assistants that can take complicated research papers and turn them into interactive podcasts.
Oh, wow.
No more slogging through dense academic text.
That would be a game changer, especially for someone like me who loves to learn, but doesn't always have the time to dive into those lengthy articles.
He also talks about AI agents that can monitor factory processes and suggest improvements, and virtual lab agents that can speed up drug discovery.
Wow.
The potential applications are pretty much endless.
It's incredible to think about how this technology could transform so many different industries.
Yeah.
But right now, this all sounds very futuristic.
Sure.
And out of reach for the average person. How does this power actually trickle down to our everyday lives?
Well, Huang has a plan for that, too. He talks about bringing powerful AI to your personal computer using Windows WSL2.
Okay.
Imagine having access to these advanced AI tools right on your desktop, revolutionizing everything from creative work to engineering.
So it's like we're on the verge of this AI revolution, where these powerful tools will become available to everyone. It's both exciting and a little intimidating at the same time.
It definitely raises some interesting questions about how we'll use and control this technology as it becomes more widespread. But for now, let's focus on what Huang unveiled next.
Okay.
Something called Cosmos.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What is Cosmos all about?
He calls it a world foundation model.
Okay.
And it's trained on a mind-boggling 20 million hours of video.
Wow.
But not to create movies. It's designed to understand the physical world.
Okay.
Which is a huge leap from language models like GPT-3.
So it's like AI is learning to see the world not just as data, but as a physical space with real rules and limitations.
Exactly.
Just like we do.
And it grapples with things like gravity, object permanence, and cause and effect.
Wow.
It's learning to understand how the physical world works.
This is getting really interesting.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see how this could revolutionize things like robotics and self-driving cars, which need to interact with the real world in a very nuanced way.
You're right on the money. And speaking of robots, Huang believes all this AI progress is leading to a ChatGPT moment for general robotics.
Okay.
Meaning robots that can function in our everyday world.
So not just in like controlled environments.
Exactly.
That's both fascinating and a little scary at the same time.
Sure.
I mean, how do you even begin to train robots to navigate our complex and often unpredictable world?
That's the challenge, right? Training robots with real-world data is incredibly difficult and time-consuming.
Yeah.
You can't anticipate every possible scenario they might encounter.
Right.
But Nvidia has a solution for that. Isaac Groot.
Remind me, what exactly is Isaac Groot?
It's a platform that uses AI and simulation to create massive amounts of training data for robots.
Okay.
It's like a virtual training ground where robots can learn and practice in a safe environment before they're unleashed into the real world.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But I remember Huang mentioning something even more intriguing. Humans teleporting into robot bodies using VR to teach them how to perform tasks.
Yes, it's called Groot Teleup.
Okay.
And it allows skilled human workers to inhabit a robot's digital twin and demonstrate actions and movements.
Wow.
It's like a direct transfer of knowledge from human to machine.
This is all mind-blowing stuff. It's like you're stepping into a science fiction movie. And it's both exhilarating and a little unsettling.
Yeah.
But Huang had one more surprise up his sleeve, didn't he?
Oh, yes, he did. Remember Project Digits?
Yeah.
The initiative he started a while back? He finally revealed what it is. A compact AI supercomputer for the masses.
Wait, a supercomputer for everyone. That sounds like a game changer.
It is. This could be as revolutionary as the personal computer.
Wow.
Putting incredible AI power in the hands of everyday people.
So no more AI being exclusive to big tech companies and research labs.
Exactly.
What's powering this supercomputer? Did he spill the beans on that?
He was a little mysterious about the details, only revealing that it's powered by a super secret chip called the GB110. He did mention collaborating with MediaTek, the world's leading system-on-a-chip company. So it seems they've pulled out all the stops to create something truly groundbreaking.
Wow. This is a lot to take in. It sounds like we're on the cusp of an AI revolution.
Absolutely.
With Nvidia leading the charge.
And this is just the beginning and the next part of our deep dive. We'll take a closer look at some of the specific technologies and announcements that Huang unveiled. Starting with those incredible RTX 50 series graphics cards.
Stay tuned, folks. We're just getting started on this wild ride through the future of AI.
So, welcome back. Last time we were exploring Jensen Huang's vision, of AI becoming integrated into every aspect of our lives. Remember those incredible graphics that he showcased?
Oh, yeah.
Let's kind of like zoom in on the technology that's making that possible.
Okay.
The RTX 50 series?
Yes. Those graphics were crazy realistic.
Yeah.
And I remember being blown away by just the sheer power of these new cards. Can you kind of break down like what makes them so special?
Absolutely. The RTX 50 series is built on a new architecture called Blackwell, which boasts a massive 92 billion transistors on a single GPU.
92 billion.
To put that into perspective, that's like cramming the entire population of the Earth onto a tiny chip.
That's insane. But what does that translate to?
Yeah.
In terms of actual performance,
right.
Does it actually make a difference?
Sure.
For people like me who aren't hardcore gamers?
It definitely does. All those transistors translate to a whopping 4,000 teraflops of AI performance, which is 3 times higher than the previous generation.
Gosh.
That's the engine behind, those stunning AI-generated graphics that Huang was showing off.
I'm starting to see why they needed a GPU the size of a small car.
Right.
But wasn't there a big emphasis on efficiency as well?
Absolutely. One of the most impressive things about the RTX 50 series is how it leverages AI for power savings. Remember Huang highlighting the RTX 5070? The more affordable card in the lineup. It can actually achieve the same level of performance as the previous high-end 4090.
So you're saying that thanks to AI, I could get the same top-tier performance at a fraction of the cost.
Exactly.
That's pretty incredible. What's the secret sauce behind this efficiency?
It's all about something called neural rendering.
Okay.
Instead of painstakingly rendering every single pixel, the RTX 50 series uses AI to predict and generate a lot of those pixels.
Okay.
Significantly reducing the workload on the GPU.
So it's like AI is filling in the gaps and making the whole process much smarter.
Exactly. It's a really elegant fusion of AI and computer graphics.
Right.
And the exciting part is that this technology isn't just limited to those massive desktop GPUs.
Okay.
Huang also unveiled RTX 50 series laptops, including a 570 laptop with the same performance as the 4090.
Wait, a laptop with that kind of power?
Seriously, I know, it's amazing. AI is making it possible to pack this level of performance into devices that you can actually carry around.
Right.
It's really blurring the lines between desktop and mobile computing.
This is definitely making me rethink my next laptop purchase.
Yeah.
Now let's switch gears and talk about those AI agents.
Sure.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around what they actually are and what they can do.
Think of them like specialized teams of AI models. Each with its own unique expertise.
Gotcha.
They work together to tackle complex tasks in a way that a single AI model couldn't do alone.
So it's like each agent brings a different skill to the table.
Yeah.
And together they can achieve some pretty remarkable things.
That's a great way to put it. What's really interesting is that Nvidia is taking a platform approach with agentic AI. They're not just building their own agents, they're providing the tools and frameworks for other companies to build and deploy their own.
So they're basically democratizing AI, making it possible for anyone to create their own AI-powered solutions.
Exactly. Huang believes this will lead to an explosion of innovation in the AI space.
Right.
He gave some really compelling examples of what's possible with agentic AI. Remember the AI research assistant we talked about earlier?
Yeah.
The one that can turn those dense research papers into engaging podcasts?
Oh, yeah. That one definitely caught my attention. What other examples did he share?
He talked about AI agents that could continuously scan software for security vulnerabilities. Proactively alerting developers before any issues arise. And then there are virtual lab agents that could analyze data and conduct experiments at an accelerated pace, potentially revolutionizing the field of drug discovery.
It's incredible to think about how this technology could change the world.
Yeah?
From streamlining workflows to solving some of humanity's biggest challenges.
And the exciting thing is, this isn't just limited to big companies and research institutions. Huang talked about bringing agentic AI to your personal computer using Windows WSL2.
So are you saying that one day we could have our own personalized AI agents running on our desktops, helping us with our work and everyday tasks?
That's exactly the vision. Imagine having an AI assistant that can learn your preferences, automate repetitive tasks, and even help you be more creative and productive. It's like having a super-powered sidekick right at your fingertips.
I'm officially sold on agentic AI. Now let's circle back to Cosmos, that World Foundation model, trained on 20 million hours of video. I'm still trying to grasp how it's different from language models like GPT-3.
It's a fundamental shift in how AI understands the world. GPT-3 is incredibly good at processing language, generating text, and even writing code. but it doesn't have a true understanding of the physical world.
So while GPT-3 might be able to write a beautiful poem about a sunset, it doesn't actually understand what a sunset is.
Right.
Or how the physics of light and color work.
Exactly. Cosmos, on the other hand, is trained on video data of real-world events and interactions.
Okay.
It's learning to grasp concepts like gravity, object permanence, and cause and effect. It's learning to see the world as a physical space with rules and limitations just like we do.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
It's like the difference between reading about something in a textbook and actually experiencing it in real life.
A perfect analogy.
Yeah.
And this has huge implications for fields like robotics and self-driving cars, which need to navigate and interact with the physical world in a very sophisticated way.
Speaking of robotics,
I
remember Huang being really excited about the potential for general-purpose robots that can function in our everyday lives. But isn't training robots notoriously difficult?
It is. Real-world data is messy and unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's impossible to program a robot to handle every possible scenario.
Right.
It might encounter... That's where Nvidia Isaac Groot comes in.
Remind me, what is Isaac Groot?
Sure.
And how does it solve this problem?
It's a platform designed specifically to accelerate the development of general-purpose robots.
Okay.
And it leverages the power of AI and simulation to do so.
Go.
Essentially, Isaac Groot creates a virtual training ground for robots where they can learn and practice in a safe, simulated environment before they're deployed into the real world.
So it's like a giant virtual playground for robots to learn the ropes and master their skills before they interact with humans and objects in the real world.
Exactly. This approach allows developers to expose robots to a vast array of scenarios and challenges, helping them develop the adaptability and robustness needed to function in our complex world.
And I remember Huang mentioning something about humans actually teleporting into robot bodies using VR to teach them how to do things.
That's Groot Teleup.
Okay.
It allows human experts to inhabit a robot's digital twin and demonstrate tasks and movements.
Right.
It's like a direct transfer of knowledge and skill from human to robot.
That's absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
It seems like Nvidia is pushing the boundaries of AI in some truly remarkable ways.
Yeah.
But with all this talk of advanced technology and mind-blowing possibilities, I have to admit, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed.
Sure.
It's a lot to process.
I hear you. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of all these advancements.
Right.
But let's take a step back for a moment and reflect on what we've discussed.
Okay.
What stands out to you the most? What are some key takeaways that are really resonating with you?
I think for me, it's how AI is moving beyond just this, abstract concept and becoming something tangible.
Right.
Something that's going to be a part of our everyday lives. Like those robots and self-driving cars.
Yeah.
Even that AI supercomputer for everyone.
Right.
It's like science fiction is becoming reality.
It is remarkable how Huang isn't just talking about theoretical possibilities. He's showcasing actual products and initiatives that are happening right now.
Right.
This isn't some distant future. It's unfolding before our eyes.
And that brings us to Project Digits.
Yeah.
The compact AI supercomputer that he unveiled as his one more thing. It feels like a potential game changer, doesn't it?
It does. Think back to how personal computers revolutionized the world. Project Digits has that same potential for AI.
Right.
Putting incredible power in the hands of everyday people.
So instead of being this exclusive tool for big tech companies and researchers, AI could become something that anyone can use and benefit from. What are the implications of that?
The possibilities are endless. Imagine artists using AI to create entirely new forms of art.
Right.
Entrepreneurs leveraging AI to build innovative businesses. Students exploring the frontiers of AI right from their desktops.
Wow.
It's truly democratizing access to this incredible technology.
It's exciting and a little daunting at the same time.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder, what will we do with all this power?
Right.
What kind of future will we create with AI as our collaborator?
Those are the questions we all need to be thinking about.
Yeah.
This technology has the potential to reshape our world in profound ways. It's up to us to use it responsibly and ethically, ensuring that AI benefits all of humanity.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
We need to be mindful of the implications and make conscious choices about how we develop and integrate AI into our lives.
Absolutely. But for now, let's get back to Project Digits.
Okay.
Remember that super secret Chip Huang mentioned the GB110? I'm curious to know more about that.
Me too. What do you think is so special about this chip?
He didn't reveal too many specifics, but based on what he did say, it sounds like a highly integrated system on a chip, combining both CPU and GPU power, all optimized for AI workloads.
Right.
And remember, he mentioned the collaboration with MediaTek.
Yeah.
They're the world leader in system-on-a-chip technology. Clearly, they've put a lot of effort into making this something truly unique.
So this GB110 is basically the brains behind Project Digits.
Yeah.
Enabling this level of AI power in such a small device.
That seems to be the case. And the fact that they're already shipping this top-secret chip,
wow,
with Project Digits expected to be available by May, shows how serious they are about bringing AI to the masses.
It's incredible to think that this kind of power will be within reach. For so many people, it really feels like we're on the verge of a new era.
We are. And just like any powerful tool, AI comes with both opportunities and challenges. But I believe that with careful consideration and a focus on ethical development, AI has the potential to help us create a brighter future.
Well said. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
From those foundational tokens to the mind-blowing potential of AI agents and even robots learning to navigate our world. It's been an incredible journey.
It has. And remember, this is just the beginning of our exploration.
Right.
If any of the topics we discussed today sparks your curiosity, I encourage you to dive deeper, do some research, and explore on your own.
Exactly. Check out NVIDIA's website, their social media, or just do a quick search online.
Yeah.
There's a whole world of information out there waiting to be discovered.
Remember, we're on the cusp of an AI revolution. The possibilities are truly limitless.
Right.
And it's up to each of us to contribute to the future we want to see.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the future of AI. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep asking those big questions.